Good morning, students. Today we'll learn about Roman numerals. So, Roman numerals are a numeric system which is represented by a combination of alphabet letters, and it uses only 7 letters of English alphabet. Let's see what are they. 1 is represented by I, 5 is represented by V, 10 is represented by X, 50 is represented by L, 100 is represented by C, 500 is represented by D, and 1000 is represented by M. Now students, for writing Roman numerals we have to follow some rules. Let's see what are they. First rule is a letter can be repeated maximum 3 times, means we cannot repeat any letter more than 3 times. Let's take an example. As we know that 10 is represented by the letter X. For writing 20 we will repeat X 2 times, X and X, that will be 20. For writing 30 we will repeat X 3 times, X, that will be 30. Now for writing 40 we cannot write 40 as X, because here the alphabet X is repeating 4 times, and the rule of Roman numerals says that we cannot repeat any letter more than 3 times. So we write 40 as XL. This we will discuss later. Next, second rule is V, L and D cannot be repeated or subtracted. These letters V represents what? V represents 5. L represents 50. And what D represents? D represents 500. These 3 letters can never be repeated and they never be subtracted. Rule number 3 is symbol I can be subtracted from V and X only. What symbol I represents? It represents 1. It can be subtracted from V. V means 5. And what X stands for? X stands for 10. So 1 can be subtracted from 5 and 10 from V and X only. This is our third rule. Fourth rule is symbol X can be subtracted. What symbol X represents? It represents 10. And symbol X can be subtracted from L and C. What L represents? L represents 50. And what C represents? C represents 100. So this symbol X can be subtracted from L and C only. Now students, rule number 5 is if a letter of a smaller value is written after a letter of a greater value, or we can say if it is written on the right side of a letter with a greater value, then we add the value of 2 letters. Let's take an example. XII. X represents 10, I represents 1, I represents 1. So X is having the greater value and this I is written on the right side, right? So we'll add all the values. So 10 plus 1 that will be 12. Let's take one more example. LII. L represents 50, I represents 1, again I represents 1. So these 2 letters with a smaller value are written on the right of the greater value. So we'll add these values. So 50 plus 1 that will be 52. Now students, the question arises that if the letter with a smaller value is written on the left of the greater value, then what we have to do? So if a letter of a smaller value is written before, or you can say on the left of a greater value, then we have to subtract the value of that smaller letter from that larger letter. Let's take an example. IX. So X represents 10 and I represents 1. So you can see this I is written on the left of this greater value X. So we'll subtract this value. We'll subtract 1 from 10. So 10 minus 1, that is 9. So this is the way how we represent 9 in Roman numerals. Let's look for another example. IV. So V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. Again we can see that this I on the left side of V. So we'll subtract this value. We'll subtract 1 from 5. So 5 minus 1, that will be 4. So this is how we represent 4 in Roman numerals. One more example. XC. So X stands for 10 and C stands for 100. So the letter with the smaller value is written on the left side of the greater one. So we'll subtract this value. We'll subtract 10 from 100. So 100 minus 10, that will give 90. So this is how we write 90 in Roman numerals. CM. M stands for 1000 and C stands for 100. Since it is written on the left side of the greater value, so we'll subtract this 100 from 1000. So 1000 minus 100, that will give you 900. We'll subtract this 100 from 1000. So 1000 minus 100, that will give you 900.